Hi everyone, I'm Yjourn, and it's my pleasure to be meeting all of you over here. So for today, my topic will be about the manipulations of the stock markets, as well as the forex, okay? So, just to ask all of you some questions, do all of you want to learn how are the markets being manipulated? If yes, just type yes. Okay, that's good. Do you also want to learn how to profit from these market manipulations? Okay, so we have an alignment that all of us want to earn money. So before that, let me share a story between my father and I to all of you, okay? So this is a picture of my dad when he was younger. So actually, he's the only sole breadwinner of the family, right? And he's being responsible, so he works really, really hard for us. So as an electrical supervisor, part of his job is to actually bring all these workers to the site. So he has to wake up 5 a.m. every single day. And he has to lay all these electrical cables at a very warm area because all this is a newly constructed building. So it's also quite a dangerous place. And because his only knowledge is to actually work and then exchange his valuable time for money. And because of that, he comes home every day nearly midnight. And to be honest with you, most of my childhood time, I didn't get to see him much. We didn't get to spend too much time with him because he's always working. So my question is, do you want to be someone else like my dad? If no, type no. Okay. So this is a picture of my younger sister back then when she was around 4 years old. So she loved going to the beach. So there's one day my father actually promised her that my father will bring everyone to the beach. And then my younger sister back then, she was so happy. And she actually told my elder brother about it. And do you know what my elder brother actually told her? You dream on. Father will never bring us out because he is always working. Can you imagine how sad would it be for my younger sister back then when she's only 4 years old to hear this from her own elder brother? Okay, so weeks after, months followed by years, my father indeed didn't bring us out. And that's when my sister realized that her naive dreams of going out together as a family will never ever come true. Okay? And so this is also a picture of me together with my younger brother and sister. So this happens during my younger brother's birthday celebrations. And as you can see from this picture, my father was not there. For what reason? Again, working. So of course my younger sister cried and she threw a tantrum. She can never ever understand why my father is always working. But for me, we understood that the reason for that is because he doesn't have a second source of income. Okay? So my question is, my father is always working so hard for the family. But the irony thing is that he can never be there for us. So what does success actually mean for you? Is it whereby you will be able to participate in all of your children's activities, having dinner together as a family, going out on a holiday? Or for you, success means that you hold a high position in your company. And maybe one day you get hospitalized. Your company will send you a get well soon card. And the next day, they will ask the HR to hire a candidate to replace you immediately. So at least for me, success will mean that I will be there for my family whenever they needed me. Okay? So back then, I know that in order to get my family out of poverty, I will have to do something. So what I chose to do is to learn about trading. Why is that so? Because I went online, I searched, and I saw so many successful traders out there, and they are being so rich. So I thought that I can also be one of them. That's why I actually chose trading. Okay? And to tell you, sometimes what you believe and the truth doesn't always tally. Why is that so? Because take a look at this chart. So this is a weekly chart that is shown for Google. Okay? It's one of the earliest trades that I've done. So based on this chart, I would like to ask you guys some questions. Do you think the price will continue to go up or go down? If you think it's go up, then you type go up. Go down, then you type go down. Okay, good. So some people type go down, some people type go up. So what I would say is, it's all about the time. Why? So let's take a look to find out. This red line over here shows the supporting line, which is also most of the traders' stop loss zone. Why? Because this is the stop loss that is being previously tested. So people will always use this as a prior experience. So what happened afterwards? Okay, so actually the price went up, then the price actually went up, and then, okay, so the price went up after the price just slightly crossed the stop loss zone. So back then, I thought that this is just one bad trade, bad luck, all right? So I continued to trade. So this is another trade that I've done, a weekly chart for Tesla. So from here again, I see the stop loss zone, whereby most of the traders will again put it over here. What happened? The price bounces up sharply after just going past the stop loss zone. Why is that so? I didn't know. And I continued to trade as I have no other choice. I thought it's just another bad luck again. So what happened afterwards? Another stop loss zone. Every one bar represents 1 week. So there's about 2 months of bullish sign that shows that the price will continue to go up. So of course, I will buy into the market. Most of the retailers will buy, right? So what happened? The price actually dropped very, very quickly afterwards. And again, just touching the stop loss zone, very, very slightly. And by the time I realized, I've lost so much of my money, feeling hopeless and desperate, I decided to stop trading. I give up, okay? And what happened? I decided to join a workout group because I love exercising. So I joined them, exercise, and one day, I actually met this person. So he told me that he was a proprietary trader, and he told me that the market are always being manipulated. He showed me how it was done. And I was so shocked. And to show you this data over here, the red color pie charts represent the percentage of the shares that are being owned by the institutions. And the blue color are the ones that are being owned by the retailers like me, you, and the insiders, like the founders of the company. So you can see very clearly that the red color one actually overpowered the blue color one, correct? So that would mean that with a flick of the finger, the institutions can actually move the price up or down, killing everyone in the stock markets. And that's why the retail investor like us are always at a losing end, okay? So after getting to know how the markets are being manipulated, I decided to give myself a second chance. So this time round, I decided to do it very differently. So instead of using all these messy indicators like the RSI, MACD, stochastic escalator, I decided to only look at the chart to determine how the price are being manipulated and to join the highly advantaged team, to join the market mover, to follow what they are doing without doing anything else. And to show you how it's being done and what is the result. Do you still remember back then in 2022? So there are Ukraine wars going on, interest rate going up because of the high inflation, stock market plunges, everyone loses money. Everyone that you know almost loses money, right? So on the 17th of June 2022, I deposited about 59,000 US dollars into this new trading account, just to show you that you don't need a lot of capital, okay? And using 2.5 months, in June to about September, I made a total of 84,000 US dollars which is about 150% gain in 2.5 months. Okay, and to show you the result that I'm able to profit consistently, this is the result for this year, January 2023. I made a profit of $25,000 US. February, $52,000 US. March, $30,000 US. So it's good, right? Everyone will want this. Okay, I will show you something else that's more interesting. Do you realize that just by looking at these trading statements, there are so many companies there, so many values. So what does it mean? I'm walking back the path of my father, always doing the trading, always working. I have so much money, but I have no time for my family. So what's the point of earning so much money? So back then, I decided to actually do some changes with my strategy and then still looking at the chart on how the markets are being manipulated. So I buy into shares for long-term holding and also doing some trading for my monthly pocket money. So during April, I bought in for long-term holding and I have a negative $57,000 US. And what happened next will actually shock you. By doing so much lesser trade, only 6 companies over here, as you can see, and with margins, I managed to do $72,000 net profit US for May 2023. So I've increased my profit, lower the amount of time needed so that I can spend my time with my family. And for June, 1st of June to about 13th of June, this month, I did only about four companies. I've made a total of $40,000 US. Okay? And then because of that, finally, I'm able to travel together with my father to have a family portrait after so many years, to give them what they deserve after sacrificing for us for so many years, and also to pamper my mom because she's a housewife. She give out a lot for the family. Okay? So let me share with you what happens if you are very lazy, very unmotivated, and you are very afraid of losing money. But if you to use this method that I call the 1 trade per month, what if I tell you every month you are able to generate about 10% growth of your capital? So technically speaking, in 1 year, you should be able to double your portfolio. So let me show you how it's being done, okay? So on the 23rd of Feb this year, I bought in the positions. On the 17th of March, I sold away the positions. Using a capital of only $30,000 US, I already made a profit of 23% from the capital that I've put into for this one particular trade. So technically speaking, only 1 trade per month, you can have this amount of increase from your capital. How about next? 3rd March, bought in. 4th March, I sold it away. Only 1 day. 9.67% increase in my capital for that trade. Okay? 20 March, I bought in. 21st March, I sold it away. For this capital, I have a 10% increment. So on average, about 10%. Okay? 14 bought in, 15 sold it away, 7.98%. So you can actually follow my TikTok account as I'll be sharing my financial knowledge with everyone there on a weekly basis. So it's absolutely free. So the reason why I begin teaching is because I've seen so many people chasing after money at the expense of their families. And I do not want to see anyone suffer the same fate my siblings and I did when we were children. As there's a saying that says, time past cannot be retrieved. We should earn more by doing less and spend more time with our loved ones. Okay? And so if you would like to understand more on how the markets are being manipulated, please follow my TikTok account and join my Telegram group, as I will be doing a live webinar whereby I will cover the telltale signs and exact method of how the stock markets are being manipulated. And I will guarantee you that on that day, you will take away something that can actually help you to earn money or save your profit from any downfall if in the future the market actually plunge again. Okay? Thank you, everyone.